This is Knorr, tomato-based soup with stars noodle pasta in there. Also called estrellas in Spanish and Espanol. I'm here for the threatening that I am not myself deceased. I am deceased, but there's something wrong with it. You're not deceased, and you don't know how to be yourselves. So what I'm going to say about this is, I have homeless in the threatening. I'm due to have already trimmed my nails on my hands and feet, but I am a little late to do that today because I had to make the soup after somebody at the door charged me rent receipt keeping charges, that she's going to keep the rent receipt for this apartment because I'm not going to keep the rent receipt in the apartment. And the charge for that is all of the rent. She's also the one who said she received the rent check from somebody else for me, for this apartment. And that's you having a problem that doesn't involve myself, and you are aware of it. You are aware of it. You are aware of it, that you are not here to create myself. I am none higher than me, deceased, disclosed by myself. I'm a very big girl. I can be here and alive, and I don't need you to create myself to make my life a new experience for me. I'm not creatable. I am here because I find you in contempt of myself, and that's exactly how. And you're not supposed to do that after you've been made aware that I am aware of it. That is, I can see you. You're not myself, I can see you. You don't have to say you don't know who I am and you're going to create myself, but you don't move myself. You say things to me you don't say to each other. You don't have anyone looking for you about me. There's nobody outside the front door who's looking for the landlord is not going to charge me rent. There's nobody who's going to help me with that, not the police either, but the police are supposed to. The police are not supposed to charge me rent because the police don't have a problem with the landlord. She called the police and they didn't really take her away from the apartment complex and put her in jail and stay in there with her. Why aren't you a police officer that became a jail guard if you still want to work? Jerry, she's a volunteer, is not true. She's fighting that she doesn't want me living in this apartment, and you don't know that in about 15 minutes because you stay here for 15 minutes and then you leave. You flee the scene of the accident. It is that I know her at all, or that she would know me. If that's not your fault, why aren't you interested in that it's not your fault? You want something to be your fault? You don't like it that it's your fault. You have a partner. You're a police officer with a partner, and that's your fault. You check the address of a landlord's calling you, and that's not your fault. And you go around with a partner, and you leave the landlord called you. And what do you want me to do? Make her a partner with myself? That I'm a landlord like she is, but she called you. That's the telephone being in one ear. It couldn't possibly have been me. The caller had a telephone in their one ear. And that's not 4 ears listening. That's 2 ears listening with one ear, not 4 ears listening with one ear. I'm not in a position to have her as a partner. I'm not a landlord that way. She belongs in jail. There's no place else for her to go. I'm shutting off Alive before Jerry goes into jail is not true. She has from now until the end of Alive, when I shut off all of Alive of the formed world, for her to go to jail voluntarily just because she believes in going to jail. She's not saving me any trouble. I'm still working here making videos I don't owe. You don't like to see me on YouTube? I know. I don't need to make videos. I can be sleeping. I really don't need this either. I love myself. I'm in union with myself. It's good time to be with myself, but it's clearly this angry. I'm thinking about you as really you. I need to bill you for my time. I am the lawyer. I am the attorney, the only one. And I need to bill you for my time. Is it that all the money's frozen in the bank? All of it. Are you the landlord and you can't freeze all the money in the bank? GERI, Jerry Caller to a few police officers who are going to decide what's going to happen to this apartment. Are you going to freeze all the money in the bank? If you just let me keep the rent money, are you going to freeze all the other money in the bank? You can't. But you want the rent money to ensure yourself that all the money in the bank is moving? I don't have the rent money to ensure that all the money in the bank is moving. And I'm the one who would own the money that way for rent for this apartment, that I'm the landlord. Who are you?